Hello students, in last video we discussed about various due dates and their calculation. Now we are going to see what are the different types of bills of exchange. There are mainly four types of bills of exchange: trade bill, accommodation bill, inland bill and foreign bill. Trade bill. Trade. What is the meaning of trade? Trade means buying and selling of goods and services is known as trade. The bill which is drawn for actual buying and selling of goods and services. This buying and selling of goods and services means what? It is a valuable consideration. So the bill drawn for valuable consideration or genuine trade transaction is known as trade bill. When one party sold goods to another party and then seller prepares the bill on buyer, that is known as trade bill. On trade bill only we are going to see the problems in this year 12th standard syllabus. Accommodation bill. Second type of bill. Accommodate. Accommodate means what? Adjustment. The bill drawn for mutual financial accommodation of parties involved in it is known as accommodation bill. Means it is mutual adjustment of both the parties. For example, two friends are there, two business friends are there. One of that friend is in need of finance, and the other friend help that friend, not giving directly the loan because that other friend is also not having that much finance. Then that particular party or friend prepare the bill on another. That other person or friend accept the bill and again hand over to the drawer. Then drawer go to the bank and discount the bill and take short term loan from the bank. This is known as actually accommodation bills. Means financial need of one party will get satisfied. Not necessarily only one party is interested in finance. Sometimes both the parties are in need of finance and both the parties draws bills on one another. Both the parties accept the bill. Both the parties discount the bill and they get the bill short term loan from the bank, and on due date both the parties honors their bill. In this way, actually accommodation bill transactions takes place. So in short, this is what this bill is drawn and accepted without any valuable consideration. You know the meaning of valuable consideration. That's why I told you in basic introductory lectures that all these words are very, very important. Valuable consideration means actually buying and selling of goods and services takes place. In trade bill, actually buying and selling takes place. But in accommodation bill, this type of transaction doesn't take place in both the parties. Then too, they are preparing the bills of exchange and accepting it. It is just what is the objective behind that? It is just to oblige friends to satisfy the financial needs of these two parties. So accommodation bill is the bill drawn only for mutual financial help. Then inland bill. Inland. When you cut the word at this only explains you the meaning. Inland means the bill drawn and payable in one country within the territory of one country is known as inland bill. For example, bill drawn in India and payable in India, then it is known as inland bill. Foreign. Foreign means what? When bill drawn in India and payable in any other country, Japan, then it is known as foreign bill. Means bill drawn in one country and bill payable in another country, then it is known as foreign bill. It means part of the transaction takes place in one country and part of the transaction takes place in another country, then it is known as foreign bill. And when the transaction completes in within the territory of one country only, not necessarily in India, in that particular country only, then it is known as inland bill. Is it clear all the four types? See again, in short, I am repeating it. Trade bill, which is there for actual valuable consideration, buying and selling of goods and services. Accommodation bill, it is just for financial help of the other both the parties, or sometimes maybe for one party. Inland bill, it means the bill drawn in India, drawn in one country and payable in the same country. Foreign bill drawn in one country and payable in another country is known as foreign bill. Accommodation bill you are going to see in detail in economics when you study about the banks and reserve bank and commercial bank and functions of the bank. At that time you will get clear about accommodation because there one commercial bank draws bill on another commercial bank, or sometimes one commercial bank draws bill on the reserve bank. So how this transaction will take place, that you come to know when you study these things, functions of the banks in economics. At that time miss will explain you in detail about accommodation bill. At that time you will recollect it, that we something we heard about this in bookkeeping and accountancy. So I am not going in detail about accommodation bill. At that time in economics you will see in detail. Here we end with the types of bills of exchange. In next video we will see which are the important terms which are always there in bills of exchange problems. Thank you.